Good afternoon, everybody. Landon Radford, Tommy O'Brien. Say hello to everybody, Landon. Hi. All right, we got a special guest, and we got a couple special guests. We got Landon and I. We're going to be in here until 3:30, folks, and then we are going to be talking with our man, Tim Ward. Always a great intro at the top of the hour, and we pick things up, folks, just like nothing happened. We're right where we were yesterday at the close. 69.05 in the S&Ps. You trade down 90 points to an overnight low at about 10 p.m. last night. See that, Landon? So that's all the action yesterday, Wednesday, okay? And then while the markets were closed, this is the stock market, the S&P 500. This is the biggest 500 companies in the whole world. It trades down, and guess what, though? The market says, no, we're not worth less, and they drive it all the way back up. And that was great, like we were talking about. We were just having the conversation. We were talking about gold, right? And, man, that was such a great way that you surmised it, Landon. You were saying it's going up so much in value, right? And what were you saying? Everyone's going to buy it's worth more? What were you saying?
Whenever something gets bought, whenever someone buys some gold, it goes up in value, and it goes up in value because whenever someone buys it, there's less, so it's worth more.
Man, you are going to do so well in economics. You see that, folks, how he breaks down supply and demand? You're awesome. I'm serious. So the way they'd say it in economics class, right, is they'd say supply and demand. Supply is what you make, and demand is the people want it. And when people are buying it, there's less supply, right? And when there's less supply, what happens to the price? Dude, give me a high five. Do you hear that, folks? 8 years old. Landon, you're awesome. All right, folks, we jump around. Let's do it. Landon's going to join us for a couple segments, and we got the dollar at 98.36 right now. We were down to 98.13. Now, that's the U.S. dollar. Okay, so that's what the dollar's actually worth. Because your dollar can buy stuff, right? But this is actually what people are willing to pay you for your dollar. Isn't that cool? So the dollar's a little weak today. And when the dollar's a little weak, that's the reason why metal prices, they like a weak dollar. Do you see that price on silver? $64.72. That's the most silver has ever been worth ever in the history of mankind today.
Silver not that much.
It's not as much as gold. Isn't that silver? An ounce of silver is only $64. And then an ounce of gold is...
Oh, someone commented.
I saw him. I'm going to pull him up and tell him that, you know, they're wondering because they haven't seen you in a while. Little Tommy said, this is Landon Radford, not Tommy. This is Landon Radford. Tell him. What grade are you in now, Landon? Third grade. Yeah, Tommy's out running. He's running around in the living room. He didn't want to jump on the air just yet. Third grade.
My brother's 4 years old.
That's right. Tommy's 4 years old. That's why they're surprised. He hasn't been on the air in a while, so they haven't seen either of you guys. Yeah. So, yeah, silver is $63. Never been as expensive ever before, Landon. How about that? $63.88 for one. But, yeah, you're right. Do you want gold or do you want silver? Which one do you want? Look at it. Do you see that, folks? I couldn't have given you a better answer. Both. Give me both. Do I want gold or do I want silver? I want both. Ooh, diamonds. We'll throw some diamonds in there. Maybe some emeralds. Emeralds. You know what else is good? Platinum. Rubies. We'll do some rubies on there for sure. All right. Let's talk a little Disneyland, because you know what Disney did today? So Disney, all right, you wouldn't believe how much, and you would, folks, but, you know, I got a new iPhone I've been telling you about. Landon's the one helped me out, give me all this good info on the iPhone before I even got it. Now, do you know about ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing.
Yeah.
Not to use it because you say you're like maybe depressed or sad. It can tell you to do bad stuff to yourself.
You're very smart, and I know that's one of the things they're really trying to get a hold of, because you're right. They're just computers, and you don't want to listen to it no matter what, right? Yeah, very. You're such a smart little man. So what happened is that Disney made a deal with ChatGPT today. Yeah, and they became an investor in ChatGPT. So you're going to be able to go on ChatGPT, and you're going to be able to make videos using the Disney characters whenever you want, using their Sora app. You know, you can create videos. Now, you do this with an adult, of course, you know, me, mommy. And but yeah, they made a deal. So that's why this chart here, that bar, is today's action. And so the market's saying, you know what? We like the fact. Look at that's what it did at the beginning of the day, saying we like the fact that they got a deal now with ChatGPT. Yeah, you can tell me whatever you want.
I should be at school right now.
Yeah.
But since it's field trip day and I didn't want to go to Epcot, at Disney, one of the reasons they probably got a lot more money is because of my schools.
They always get the schools, huh?
Not school.
So check it out, folks. They were going to charge almost $300 for a field trip to Epcot, and there's not even rides. That's the hook. At first, I was like, oh, that sounds great. A little trip to Epcot, $300. That's very expensive for a school field trip, especially when. What we said? Do you like roller coasters?
I like Busch Gardens.
You like Busch Gardens. What kind of roller coaster do you like at Busch Gardens?
Cheetah Hunts. And I forget what's the one that's the tallest.
Oh, is that Gwazi? The Iron Gwazi?
No. I read that one.
Oh well, they got one that swings, right?
I love that one. Yeah. But the tallest one, it's an actual roller coaster. You can see the whole city. Well, my friends told me that, but I wasn't tall enough for it. But I'm probably tall enough by now, so I can probably ride it.
You're getting there. You can ride all the big ones, can't you? I know. Tommy's gonna be there.
That's the only one I can't ride.
Tommy's gonna be there.
But
too.
I didn't ride Iron Gwazi because I didn't actually know if I was tall enough or not.
Okay.
And I wanted to stay at the swing.
So we were talking about stocks that we're going to talk about, folks, and kids. Whether it's Disney, of course, okay. But we talk about Roblox often, and in the
Roblox is not gonna survive much longer with the childs.
Yeah, isn't it amazing he hears about everything going on, folks? In terms of
it got banned from multiple countries.
Did they? Yeah, they've got an issue with making sure, and our traders talk about it in the den, the Tigers Den, that you got to make sure that. Yeah, there's some bad actors on there, and as kids, you gotta be careful always who you're talking to, right? So, do you and your brother talk to anybody on there when you use it?
No, but whenever I'm with my brother, we're trusted connections. Actually, no, my brother's trusted connection with me and my sister, so he can only talk to me and my sister on voice chat and chat, and also you might be wondering, on Roblox, people will just say, I sent you a trusted connection request, but you have to scan a QR code in real life.
You're awesome, man. Keep track of yourself. Making sure you're protecting your brother always. Good big brother.
So me and my brother can talk on voice chat.
That's perfect.
So my brother doesn't have to type.
That's perfect. And you just got, did you just get a new Apple product?
Oh, yeah. My iPad has been broken.
We got to take a break. Tell him we'll be right back.
But I got a new iPad.